Hello there everybody, Sam's Trains here, welcome back to the Railway and welcome to the Model Railway News. Here we are in January 2021. 2021, the year that everything was better. Although I shouldn't talk about the rest of the world, should I? If I talk about just our world of model railways, I can actually say that honestly without the sarcasm, because despite everything else going on, our industry, our hobby, is still cranking out new models, still making new announcements, still making progress, which is really, really exciting. First of all then, I'm going to crack on with a little bit of Hornby. Last week was their 2021 announcements, which were amazing, and I thought I would start today by just talking about one or two of Hornby's new announcements that didn't make it onto my actual sort of announcement show, but are worthy of a mention. So first of all, we have this newly announced loco. This is the ScotRail Class 153, and like the Pride Pendolino and the Beatles Eurostar, this has that amazing vinyl wrap all the way around it. Something to do with cycling. I'm not really that savvy on modern liveries, but it looks great, doesn't it? That's what I do know. And this is going to be available for £125.99, which actually doesn't sound that too bad when you consider how complex that vinyl wrap is. Next up, there is something from the Hornby Railroad range, another TTS locomotive added to the range, a diesel no less. They are the TTS sound fitted Deltics. Look at this, the RRP, £99.99, and as you might remember, the TTS sound is actually quite good on diesels as well. I think it's better than steam because the synchronization and such is less important, and also there's a bit more space for better sound equipment, speakers and such, which makes them sound quite a lot better. It was the Class 40, Class 41, something like that I've got from Hornby. Sounds absolutely fantastic. So for £99.99, that looks like a good choice. And actually at Hatton's, it's about £90. So that sounds like a right bargain. And there are other TTS locos as well. So if that is something you're interested in, do head over to hornby.com or check out my links in the description and you can see more of them. I think the Class 37 is one as well. And again, it's reasonably priced too. Okay, next up we have the return of the Class 121 bubble car. This is the Hornby Railroad one. I think it is, well, I know it is quite a basic model because I did a review. At the time of that review, they released the BR Green version, as you can see here. The Class 121 sold out really, really quickly because they were so reasonably priced. And this new version is fairly inexpensive as well. The price I've got is £78.99, which isn't too bad. They're very popular models, so if you do like that sort of network rail livery, which is an unusual one, but I know people will like it, then yeah, I mean, they do work well. They're not that detailed, but for the price, you can't go wrong really, can you? Next up, we've got this. This is a brake van. This is not a new brake van, not a new tooling or anything, but I don't think we've ever seen this particular brake van looking quite like this from Hornby before. So it's in this sort of NCB XLMS livery, which is obviously very striking. So again, if that's something that interests you, the RRP I think is £23.99. So again, it seems fairly reasonable for something so unusual. Next up, I did talk about the new Hornby Play Trains range, which I believe is actually borrowed from a Marklin range. That's what people have told me. Well, in the stream I did last week, I only showed a train pack because I wasn't able to get more information off Hornby's broken website. But obviously, a week on, the website is working again, so I've been able to get some information on this. This is the actual train set from the range. It's Flash, the local express. Looks really decent. It's actually quite inexpensive as well, as you can see, just £49.99, although there are additional track packs and extra train packs available too if you want to expand it, including point work by the looks of it. So yeah, this new range is much better in my opinion than Hornby Junior, and I'm saying that before I've even tried the thing yet. So I think the Hornby Play Trains range, here's a few of the other items, is definitely something to look out for. Second up, quite an exciting update from Bachmann because the arrival of their UK Thomas & Friends range is now official. Now, we're not just talking about US imports or anything, this is the proper UK release of their Thomas & Friends range. Now, it's not the entire range as far as I understand it. I think it is just the train set. This is it. It's now in stock with several UK retailers, so do your research and find one. It is the Thomas & Friends set, as you can see, available for roughly £100, just a little bit over. It includes Thomas, Annie and Clarabelle and the track. It's a train set basically. Now, I'm not sure whether this train set and the contents of it is going to be any different from the US release. Obviously the power supply and the power adapter will have a UK plug as opposed to a US one, but whether the models have seen any changes or not, I'm not certain. We'll have to wait and see. But it's exciting news. Hopefully the rest of the range will follow soon, and maybe even I will pick some of it up and do a review. No promises, but maybe. Next up then, I've got a bit of an update from Hatton's, who have revealed some of the artwork for their second batch of Genesis coaches. And here are the highlights. Look at this one. This is the Great Central French Grey and Brown. Now, that just looks unbelievably smart, doesn't it? I don't think I've ever seen anything in that livery before. So yeah, a lot of these liveries are new to me. In fact, the next one is as well. Take a look at this one. So this is the L&Y, which is Lancashire and Yorkshire, I believe. Brown and umber. Again, that is quite an unfamiliar livery to me. It's been a real surprise to actually learn what the liveries of these various railways coaches were like. The third one I'm going to show you is a little bit more familiar, but still lovely nonetheless. It's the Midland Railway Crimson Lake, which, like I say, is a bit more conventional, but still extremely good to see. So again, if you are interested in the Hatton's Genesis coaches, I will have affiliate links down in the description for you. Now, speaking of Hatton's, when I was perusing their website, I stumbled across a little update from Heljan on their Class 47. More specifically, it's this, the initial engineering sample. So I think this is the first time we've actually seen a physical Class 47, at least from the new design. So as you can see, it is a very, very early sample. There's definitely no decoration or anything like that. But as you can also see, the model is definitely taking shape. Now, these are going to be expensive models at £186.95, so the expectations are very, very high for those. But if you're interested in getting one, or if you want to try one out for yourself, they are now taking pre-orders, so make sure you get that in if you want to secure one. Back in 2020, I talked quite a bit about Murphy models and their Class 121 and how they'd just been released. Well, there are quite a lot more liveries now available for those locos if that is something you are interested in. So take a look at some of these. You've got this really striking, I think it's pronounced Eranod Eran. I'm so sorry if that's wrong. More than likely it is, but I did try to get that right. It looks really cool, doesn't it? That, like I say, very striking. And then you've also got this CIE black and tan, which looks good as well. And of course, you've got the original Class 121 livery as well. So quite a lot to choose from with those. If you are interested in the Murphy models Class 121, I've heard that they're great. Not tested one for myself, but I've heard that they are very good. So at least check them out if that's something that tickles your interest. Irish models, basically, if you're interested. Next up, a little update from Accurascale. You guys said you wanted me to do more updates on Accurascale, so I'm going to do that. This time we have a bit of news on their upcoming Class 37, which is very exciting. More specifically, it is the first tooling prototype sample. Now, as always, when we just look at these prototype samples, this just gives a rough idea of what the model is going to look like. They did say on their blog post that there may be parts missing. This was basically assembled by hand away from the factory, so it is really just a rough idea of what the model is going to look like. But even so, it looks epic, doesn't it? There's so many details to see. We've got the cab interiors, which you can see is going to look pretty decent. There's lots of bogie details as well under there. And if you look closely, you can get a sense of the underframe detail as well. I reckon those models are going to be quite special, aren't they? And again, lots of the UK retailers are taking pre-orders for those. I will, again, include affiliate links down in the description. They look like they're going to be something special, but I can't wait to get my hands on one to see for sure. For the next update, I'm actually quite excited because it's very rare that you actually get a bargain on a brand new locomotive that's just been released, although this one hasn't even been released yet. But you might remember me talking last year about Planet Industrials and how they were due to release a Kerr Stuart Victory 060 tank engine, as you can see here. Well, those locomotives are now available to pre-order. You can actually get a pre-order in, and if you're willing to pay a deposit, or you can pay all the money if you like, I wouldn't recommend that, but if you are willing to pay the deposit, you can get £15 off the model, which makes it now £115, which makes it significantly less expensive than it was. So if you are interested in one of those, here is a bit more information on the various liveries that are going to be on offer. You've got the plain black, which is quite plain, but still smart nonetheless. You've got the lined grey, which I'm really drawn to, lined green, and also lined maroon. Now, I'll level with you here. I am thinking of pre-ordering one, but which one would you most like to see reviewed? I will post a poll over on my community tab, and I'll give you a week or so to get your answers in. I'm thinking I will genuinely take your advice on this one, so think carefully and let me know what you'd like to see. Otherwise, if you're interested in getting one for yourself, do check out the Planet Industrials website, and if you really want one, you can follow those on-screen instructions and secure one for yourself. Very exciting stuff. Really interested to see what these are going to be like. This is quite an expensive model, so the expectations will be high, but this is not a brand that I've ever experienced before, at least not a model in my hands, so I'm really looking forward to seeing what Planet Industrials are able to pull off with the Kerr Stuart 060 Victory locos. Next, let's look at the poll results then. Now, I haven't been doing many polls recently because obviously I haven't been making videos, but I have got just one to show you. It comes from my review of the Midland 1P from Bachmann, which I thought was absolutely fantastic. And I asked you guys, how did you think the model was? How would you rate it? And here is what you came up with. So 73% of you gave the model 5 stars, which produces an overall user rating of 9.16 out of 10. I think that is the highest overall user score I've ever seen from any model, so well done on that. It's a touch higher than the score I gave it, as usual. I gave it 9.07 out of 10. But either way, if you round both of our answers, we both agree that the model deserved 9 out of 10, which it absolutely did. Very, very good work from Bachmann on that. Finally then, I want to finish off with a quick thank you, because last week on Hornby's stream, I didn't mention anything about this and it was completely unexpected, but people were actually still sending in super chats. Thank you guys for that. That was a real surprise. So the people I have to thank are TrainFan25 Stewart, Kelly Ashford, George Botterini, Daniel Byat, William Town, Lucky Gamer 456 and William Babcock. Thank you so much, guys. You didn't have to do that, but that was a real nice treat to come back to. Finally then, the last thing to say is that videos will be resuming on Saturday, and I've got lots prepared. I mean, I've even painted the beams in my loft in order to get ready, so you know how serious I am. I also got paint all over my hands and in my hair and stuff, so it was a serious job. It's a miracle that the carpet hasn't been tainted, or at least not that I know of. I'll have to look around and see if I can spot some yellow spots. Maybe that's the new Bullman. Watch Sam Strain's videos and see if you can find yellow spots on the carpet. I don't think there are any. I think I've been careful, but we'll see. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the news, do let me know down in the comments. If there's anything I didn't talk about that you think I should have talked about, also let me know down in the comments and I will consider that for next time. For now though, thanks very much for watching. You look after yourselves as always, stay safe, and I'll see you on Saturday with some more videos. In fact, a review on Saturday, which is an unusual loco, which I hope you'll enjoy. Okay, I'll see you then. Cheers, folks.